Okay, we are working in the red Big Ideas Record and Practice Journal today. We're on 7.4 and working on quadrilaterals. And just so we understand each other, when we're talking about quadrilaterals, we're basically just talking about four sides. So if you have a quadrilateral, it has four sides. On page 294 in the textbook, there's a nice diagram that goes through quadrilaterals, trapezoids, parallelograms, kites, rectangles, squares, and the rhombus. So if you need any help with the quadrilaterals, please refer to page 294 in your red textbook. So for number one, and these aren't labeled, but it's essentially in your record and practice journal, it's 1, 2, 3, and then this one is 5. But we just have to classify the quadrilateral. Number one, it's a parallelogram with four congruent sides. The reason we know it's got four congruent sides is because it's got those little hash marks. So for number one, we're going to call this the rhombus. Okay, four congruent sides, and it is a parallelogram, so it does have four sides. Number two, that is our trapezoid. And with our trapezoid, we have, it's a quadrilateral with exactly one pair of parallel sides. These two little arrows mean that those sides are parallel. So that is a trapezoid. 3, that is a rectangle. It's a parallelogram with four right angles. Oh, and again, these two lines mean these are congruent, and this line means those two are congruent, plus you got your four right angles. And then finally for number 5, essentially what we have to do is we have to find the value of x, find the one that's missing. We basically want to make sure we know that there are 360 degrees in a four-sided figure. So if it's 57, 123, and 57, we have to add those up, and we have to figure out what the missing angle is. And it kind of looks like a parallelogram, but if you add those up and you subtract from 360, you're going to get 123 degrees. So if you add up 123, 123, 57, and 57, you're going to get 360 degrees. And that would be a parallelogram for number 5. So this has been 7.4. We're dealing with quadrilaterals. Again, remember these are the four-sided figures. A nice resource page would be page 294 in your red textbooks.